Hello, this is WriterGreg. Welcome to WriterGreg on Twitch.tv. Glad that you could all make it. Sorry for the delay in the beginning. My dog's face started to inflate. We don't know what's going on. Yeah, he's getting all puffy. So my wife's dealing with that right now. I'm not sure what I can do, but if I disappear. Yeah, if the stream accident ends early today, yeah, don't know what's going on. But regardless, good morning, everyone. Arshwar, please let me know how to pronounce your name. I have no idea. Good morning, Mez. Thank you so much for coming. And welcome to the morning. Yeah, sorry for the delay in the start. We will have our writing sprints here starting in a couple of minutes, and we'll just keep this abbreviated a little. Arch. I can do that. I can do it. Gonna go shower after this coffee, but wanted to say hi. Oh, thank you so much for stopping in and saying hi. I do appreciate that. Good morning, Kit. All right, let me I did have a thought of the morning. Is there any better way to start a morning with Bob Ross? As long as you're learning, you're not failing. There you go. So, oh, Delian, Bob Ross emote. How perfect. Thank you so much. Yes, I just want to everyone to know this failure is not something we need to talk about here, because no matter what you write, what you create, what you produce during our morning marches or our creative countdowns in the evening, you are not failing. You are learning. You are growing as an artist. Now, whether you paint with brushes, you paint with a keyboard, or type with a keyboard, whichever it may be, you are not failing. You are learning. You are growing. And sometimes failure is a better teacher than success. So if you are considering doing NaNoWriMo and you're not sure about it, I wouldn't worry about it. Even in failure with NaNoWriMo, you will find success. You will have more words written than not. So with that very abbreviated thought of the morning, the clock waits for no person. So let's get on the road here. Oh, and this is in my Discord, my memes motivational. So if you have a motivational meme, please feel free to throw it over here in the Discord. We have motivational memes and we have motivational writing. And we also have a place, Arch, thank you very much. We do have a place where you can advertise your member streams in our community bulletin board. So thank you so much for using that. And let's get ready and write. Just do it. That's right. Why I did a terrible Schwarzenegger impression, I will never know. Okay, so I'm going to start this sprint. And there we go. Microphone off, up. Music up, microphone off. And I will be right. Oh, thank you for Delian and Tillers for contributing. Let's see, Secondhand Samurai, thank you so much for contributing to the 1 Million Lemon Challenge. All right, how did everybody do in that sprint? I'm sorry that I disappeared. Coda, our 6-month-old puppy, his face is literally twice the size it should normally be. We don't know if he got stung or bit or whatnot, but his face is like huge. And gave him a Benadryl, and my wife is taking him to the emergency vet right now. Yes, someone is definitely taking care of him. That's where I was during this sprint. My wife is leaving in 2 minutes with the puppy to take him to the ER. We were calling the emergency numbers. Yeah, I hope he's gonna be okay. But yeah, my wife, luckily, today is a distance learning day for my kids, because usually they go to school all day long, but this morning they don't, because tomorrow's parent-teacher conferences and all that stuff. So luckily we don't have to run the carpool this morning to get all the kids. So not that I'm glad that it happened, but if there was a day for it to happen, it was today. So my wife doesn't have to be to work for 4 more hours. And so, yeah, things should be okay. I hope. All right, so sorry about that downer and disappearing and all that stuff, but sometimes life happens. Life happens. So, I'm hoping everyone is having a better morning, afternoon, or evening than I am. It's just, he's clawing at his muzzle, and it's just like, instead of being here, it's like here, and his eyes are almost swelled shut. Hey, Mez, you are awake. It is something. Yes, that's why I am so glad that for everyone who does come to these stream live and at the crazy hours that I hold these streams. So worst I have is stress big enough that I called off work for the afternoon. That's not as bad. Well, as a person who did not take care of myself for many years and allowed that stress to build until I became diagnosed with depression and anxiety and ended up in the hospital because I thought I was having a heart attack because of anxiety attacks. Taking the afternoon off is fine. Stress is a mood. Yes, meditation, self-care, all that stuff. Make sure you take care of yourself. So Arch contributed right before the sprint to the 1 Million Lemon Challenge, and so did Mushy Tangerine. Thank you so much for that. Okay, so I'm gonna try to attempt to have a sprint myself. And yeah. You recently quit your job and finally de-stressing. Oh, how nice that would be. Actually, I do like my job. I'm a lucky few. All right, turn up the music. We'll change as soon as the savings run out. All right, microphone's off. I'll see you in 10. There it is. Welcome everybody to Raiders. Thank you so much for coming, and stay true. Dinosaur Bob, Chrysalia, DM Stretch. Thank you so much for coming. All right. All right. Before this sprint, there was a question asked by Arch about, I'm a bit stuck with my writing. Should I plan out how a chapter fits to the rest of the story, or just have it and figure out when editing? Okay, so Arch, there are three. I'll give you three options that you can do at this time. Your first option is discover what's broken. Second, plow through it and worry about edit later. And the third is skip it and go to something that you go. And the path that you need to take really depends on you as a writer. Because are you a discovery writer? Are you a pantser? Are you a plotter? What is the different things that you like in the writing process? And what tools that you have? You could just flat out skip this and jump to a section of your story that you already know about and just keep writing forward. If you want to get the words done, like if this was NaNoWriMo, I would say skip it and move forward. Move to a part of the story you know is working, and you can just keep going forward and worry about that later. Who knows? You may not need that chapter or that plot point you're stuck on. I don't know what it is, but that is it. You could also plow through if you like the idea and you're kind of sort of not sure how it's working, you're sort of not. You could just plow through it, and you could just say, and stuff happens here. Dialogue, action, and more stuff happens here. And then just skip, put in big bold text letters, or as I have done here in my draft, whenever I got to a point that I was stuck at, I would put in red extra information, or I would put in the blue more world building. And I would just type through my problem saying, I don't know what to do. This is what I kind of want to have happen, but I would just type that off. And then when I got through that, I would then pick back up with the narrative. Now, discovering what's broken. There are many ways to discover what's broken in a section of your work. Personally, and your mileage may vary, personally, I think the way to discover what's broken is using the scene sequel method. Every scene, you need to have a goal, a conflict, and a disaster. And then the following scene, you need to have a reaction to the disaster. You need to have a dilemma that was created by the disaster, and then a decision to move forward. And that decision lines up to the goal. That sets up the goal for the next thing. So if you are having a problem with a scene or something like that, you can use the scene sequel method to analyze if you have enough conflict and drive through your narrative. But if you're just trying to write things down, honestly, I would probably pick 3 or 2. Just skip it, get to a part that you like, and keep the story moving, keep in that groove, get those words on a paper, worry about the edit later. If you're kind of feeling like you have something, plow through it. But do not let a problem about what you have in your story stop you from writing. Analysis paralysis. That is a big thing. Do not let analysis paralysis stop you from making progress. Okay, so let's catch up. Isaac, welcome. Oh, I hated group assignments. I really did. Oh, I'm glad you like the advice. Hey, yo, Italia. I've had that happen too often. Yeah, analysis paralysis is a terrible thing, especially for plotters. We must watch out for analysis paralysis. Okay, so that is the break. Hope everyone is having a good morning and is being productive. So I'm going to start up the timer again. Let's get on to the next sprint. This music, it's very exciting. All right, music up, microphones off. I'll see you in 10. Oh, and anyone else who has advice, please feel free to throw it in the chat and discuss more during the sprint if you feel like chatting more about it. Or let's write. right, there we go. How did everybody do during that sprint? Let's see. A lot of great conversation for Italia about naming characters. I do like the statement that you said. I might go with that, meaning the simpler names, for it's since it's the main character. I can always give the minor characters more unusual names. Exactly. I try to have my main characters either have a very common name or be one or two syllables. That's and a pronunciation guide, not a bad idea. Bye, Stretch. All right, let's see. Siobhan, 1,523 words last night and more talking than writing. Some streams are like that. Dazzlecat, 13 lines on paper. Tangerine, 152 words. Chrysalia, 300 words. Hey, you can't complain, paper. Some people have that, the methodology works. Sometimes that works. Oh, Chrysalia, thank you for contributing to the 1 million lemon challenge. With the name being done, I'll actually get to writing next sprint. Excellent. Dazzlecat, back to plotting. Very good. Yeah. Oh, just set up a laptop. Oh, okay, the plotting, yeah. So, I am leaving my phone on just in case I get a text update from my wife about our little puppy. I'm kind of worried about him. I wanted to take a picture, but I didn't want to take a picture. So, for those of you who have just joined, I missed the first sprint. Yeah, we don't know what's the matter. He was fine. He woke up fine this morning, and all of a sudden he was fine. He went outside to do his business, and all of a sudden his face just went. His muzzle is like twice the width. His eyes are swelling shut, and my wife has already left about a while ago to take him to the emergency room. We have an emergency. It could be a wasp sting, that's what we're guessing, or a spider bite or something. Yeah, it was just, ugh. He is able to eat because we gave him a Benadryl in a little cheese stick. He is able to drink water because he was drinking it before we left. So, yeah, I'm hoping he'll be fine. Yeah, so, and it was just so sudden. Yeah, you can't just ask him what's wrong. Yeah. See, this is why I'm in computers. Because, I couldn't handle being in the medical profession, human or otherwise. Yeah. Heaven bless those who can be. Okay, so sorry to overshare. Yes, Siobhan, you can't ask a computer what's wrong, but you can turn it off and turn it on again. That. Yeah. My uncle, he wanted to be a doctor, but he decided to become a vet because he said if he loses a patient on the table, he'd rather tell a farmer that he lost a $500 cow than to tell a loved one that their loved one has passed. So on that happy topic, because we have the most happy, cheerful, and not bizarre at all conversations here on this stream. Where's James Woodwright? I need him to yell pigs or something. Okay, I'm leaving. I'm writing. Macaro. We had one rat with a dislocated toe a while back. Recently, one was diagnosed with a rupture. Ow. Okay, music up. Microphone's off. See you in 9. All right, sprint is over. How'd everyone do on that one? Siobhan's fallen in bed. Good morning, Scribe. How are you? Tangerine, 149 words. Good job. Daz, 8 lines. All right. Delian, ate lunch and cuddled cats. I'm a dog person. Can cats cuddle? I'm sorry. 296 words for Chrysalia, 22, but started on a character for Italia C. All right, kittens. Okay, cats can be cute, but the dog is outdoors. Cuddled her in the morning. Oh, good. Oh, an update on my dog. He's been dropped off at the emergency vet, and they're checking on him now. So the doctors are... Coda's in good hands with the doctors. So that's the only update I have so far. Okay, so so how I did. I am working on this scene. I now see I have the people who are frozen in the castle with the Sleeping Beauty curse for 116 years. Then I have the people who are outside who've, for 116 years, who have no idea what it is. So I'm merging these two cultures together, even though they're from the same culture. One is like 3 or 4 generations ahead, and so it's just interesting to try to write about this culture clash of what happens when 80 to 100 people all of a sudden pop back into your current day. How different would it be if people from 1920 all of a sudden dropped in? Yeah, see, my Sleeping Beauty story is all about the after effect of the Sleeping Beauty curse, told from the point of view of one of the watchmen on the outer wall. The Sleeping Beauty and the prince and all of that are minor characters, very minor characters. And so my main character for Sleeping Beauty is actually the Night Watchman. So it is if this were not a fantasy fairy tale, I would describe this as a political thriller with a romantic subplot. Because what happens, political thriller, meaning what happens when the power vacuum is formed by the king disappeared. I mean, the whole political structure disappeared, and so the kingdom was left without a king, and they had to fend for themselves for 116, establish new principles, establish new government, everything, and then they're back. I mean, see, that to me is fascinating. And so, because I thought it was cool concept kit, yes, I like it, I wanted to write that story. Write the story that you want to read. So let's get this sprint back on a row. Okay, the vet thinks it's an allergic reaction. They're ingesting him with stronger Benadryl and a steroid. Okay, yeah. Okay. So hopefully that will work. I hope we could find out what he was allergic to. That's crazy. Okay, yep. That's right. And there we go with the end of the sprint. Thank you for the follow. That's an interesting choice of a name. All right. Welcome back. How did everybody do? Good. Hello, E Songbird. Glad to have you here. Let's see. Okay, Dazzlecat, 16 lines. Chrysalia, 249 words. Dan the Noodle Man, how is Texas treating you this morning? Good to have you here. Let's see. Isaac got distracted reading about calderas. Oh, that's pretty cool. Tangerine, 106 words and a bit of research. Good. Looks like it was a pretty productive sprint. All right, so let's see. Did I get any up? Thank you for the contribution to the 1 million lemon challenge. Okay, no updates on Texas. No updates on the dog so far. Okay, Texas is averaging 70 degrees. Not very Texas at the moment. But you have the humidity. No, wait. Dallas doesn't have the humidity 'Houston. No, which... Dang it. I forget. Which parts of Texas are humid? Let's see. Delian refined some coastlines, working on the largest map I've ever been paid to make so far. Well, that is awesome. Yeah. Kit, 73 in Florida. Plus humidity. Yeah, Houston's miserable. We're not even close. Okay, my wife lived in Houston for a while, or east of Houston for a while, and so yeah, that humidity. I lived in Florida, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, for a while, and that, yeah, the humidity can be really difficult. But yeah, congratulations on the commission, Delian. And by largest map, it's 75-24 Celsius here in Sweden at the moment, which is also weird. Okay, gotta check out my weather. Oh, we're at 63 degrees here in the Rocky Mountain West. All right. So glad that. All right, there goes the sprint. Is that an update? Nope, no update. Okay. Just it's like 10 Celsius, 50 Fahrenheit in Melbourne right now. Pretty chill, but it's warm. But it's warm in this house. Okay. All right. Let's get another sprint on the way. Oh, this will be the last sprint of the morning, so let's make it a good one. Let's make it a good one. Music up. And microphone off. right, there we go with the end of the last sprint of the morning. How did everybody do? I cleaned up and finished scene 27 for myself, and then started reading plot 28. I have the three members of my love triangle are in this scene 27 and scene 28. So it's kind of cool to see those. 188 characters of backstory. Hey, my main characters now have parents. Happy birthday. Or, wait, happy birthday? I don't know. Tangerine, 167 words. Chrysalia, 218 words. Dazzlecat, 17 lines. Wow. Yay for parents. Ah, yes. And your totals. 870. Wow. 879 for the total of the stream. Good job. Good job. Let's see. Did I 1280? I probably had I don't know how many. I don't like the word count, whatever. Okay, yeah, this was good. You have some fun emotes, Tangerine. Oh, Tiger. Okay, yeah, got these from Tiger person. Okay, so thank you so much for joining me for writing sprints for morning marches. Glad that you are here. It was a crazy morning for me. It still will continue to be a crazy morning as I find out what happens with the dog and stuff like that. So thank you so much for coming. It looks like let's see, DM Stretch has this stuff after us. DM Stretch. More world building with World Anvil. I don't know if I've rated DM Stretch before. Yep, Stretch. Okay. So make sure that you support the members of the Anvilite Streaming Corps as we continue with Preptember or Preptober or whatever it is as we build our world. So thank you. Gotta hit the command to start the countdown. Okay, there we go. So thank you so much. I will be back here tonight, Thursday evening at 7 p.m. Pacific, 10 p.m. Eastern, and then again tomorrow morning for more morning marches. So do hope, if you want to get some work done and join me in the work, I would really appreciate it, and we can get some more work done. So thank you so much, and I will catch you all in the next time, and happy harvesting.